What's up, people? Welcome to Blockchain Investing. Wingless here today. Wanted to talk to you about the dot-com bubble, the stock market crash. Man, I want to give you a different little perspective on the dot-com bubble. What if it wasn't a bubble at all? What if the bubble and the dot-com crash of all the internet companies was caused by the government? What if it wasn't the companies were bad? What if it was the government interfered in our economics and in our money and in our internet and screwed the whole system up? They did, man, they did. Author Andrew Smith argued that the financial industry's handling of the initial public offerings tended to benefit the banks and initial investors rather than the companies. Check this out. If you were a member of a company that had an IPO that launched its product, its internet.com company, back in 1999, 98, 2000, you as an employee, if you wanted to buy stock, were locked into a 12 to 18 month period where you weren't able to sell your stock. However, it favored the banks and initial investors, because if you were a bank and an investor, which is kind of the same thing, during those days, if you invested, it didn't matter. The second day, you could immediately sell the stock and instantly triple your profits and make a huge profit overnight. And meanwhile, the company's stock starts to crash, and all the people in the companies can't sell their stocks. So the people that are working for the companies, the brightest minds, the smartest people, they're not able to profit off this. The banks and the governments are the ones who profited off of the dot-com bubble the most. Man. So it says, Wall Street was a significant factor in the course of the events of the bubble. Here's the question: did the kids of the bubble, the entrepreneurs, dupe the system, dupe the establishment by drawing them into these fake companies, or did the establishment dupe the entrepreneurs and the kids by introducing them to Mammon and charging a commission on it? What's Mammon? Mammon. It's a New Testament of the Bible, commonly thought to mean money, material wealth, or any entity that promises wealth and is associated with greedy pursuit of gain. Man. So, that's what a lot of people think was the dot-com bubble. You'll hear that a lot. A lot of people will say that there was a bunch of fake companies. A lot of people, anyone could start an IPO, anyone could create a dot-com company, and anyone could invest in it. And these companies didn't even turn a profit, didn't even have a business plan, and they could make money. You can make money by investing in this IPO. And they did, and they lost a boatload of money. Well, I'm here to tell you they weren't fake companies. These companies were legit companies with real honest people that really wanted to see this work and see their dreams fulfilled. However, they were locked into a system that was vetted against them, where they couldn't get out of it, they couldn't get above the system. Now we have Bitcoin, we have blockchains, where people in the companies can invest in them, and it's free, it's open source, it's unregulated, and it's worldwide, open to anyone to invest in your company, in your startup. This is amazing, and there's no lockout period. There's no way that the government can come in and meddle with this and screw this up. I'm telling you, because the government came in and screwed up the dot-com bubble, the dot-com bubble, as they call it, burst, and all of these companies started failing. What happened was the government was taking all the money, the banks were taking all the profits, the early investors were taking all the profits. And so what do they do to help America out? Because America's in trouble, let's slash interest rates to 1%. So they slashed interest rates to 1%, which allowed, again, the banks and the early investors, the guys that made all the money in the dot-com bubble, access to now new liquidity and new capital that they could get at 1% interest, that they could then invest in real estate, because the real estate was going up like crazy. And then they were able to draw profits and take stuff initially out of that market right away, screwing the homeowners and the people that got the money and got the houses, the people that had the dream and the vision of owning a house, of changing their lives, of bettering their future. And and they got squashed. And again, the banks and the banking cartel and the initial investors got to steal all the money. That can't happen anymore. This is not a bubble, folks. This is the new way of finance. This is going to change the world. This is going to bring down the banking cartel. This is going to change the government. This is going to change everything that we know, everything that we thought we knew. Everything's about to change. It's the most exciting time to be alive, guys. Start learning about these ICOs, start learning about these cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and Ethereum. Get yourself some today, because it is not too late. This is just the beginning, and it's not a bubble. I can almost guarantee it. Invest now, guys. This is the new way of the future. This is the new way of the future. That's all. I don't know. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace. Like and subscribe, please. Have a good one.